What makes you able to work with people in this high-profile arena?
I think my uniqueness is I grew up in small-town America. One stoplight little town. The only thing that's changed today is it's no longer a flashing light. It is a stoplight. And, you know, I really got a real understanding of what it takes, work ethic and values, and I bring that to my clients. And I bring, having worked with hundreds and thousands of leaders, both one-on-one and in groups as a facilitator, and also as a manager. And so the experience is what I bring.
You also help other coaches learn some of the skills that you deliver. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. I have been very fortunate to work with coaches for really the last 15 years on my journey in becoming a coach. And I've found that I'm really interested in helping coaches grow as well as helping my clients grow. And what that might look like is, you know, really helping to give back through maybe mentoring a coach or coaching a coach and or co-facilitating perhaps with another coach a particular program or topic that might be valuable to leaders and organizations.
How would you work with a coach to get them prepared for some of the pain and internal struggle that they're going to run across with some of the high-profile leaders? I mean, we're talking about people in a great deal of anxiety and pain in some cases.
That's what's being called forth really today, Phyllis. And what I've noticed on my own personal journey is having been and worked inside organizations and now working outside, looking and visiting, going back to visit clients inside, is that it requires more of us as coaches. We're holding more energy. We're holding more compassion. That's what's being called forth.
When did you discover for yourself that your direction or your vision had changed or moved in a different way?
Well, I'm very intuitive, and several years ago I named my company Coaches for Change because I really believe that personal change precedes organizational change. And in that doing, I realized that leaders don't necessarily like to change. And yet, really good leaders are open to change for themselves personally and organizationally. And so what began to shift for me is realizing that leaders, it takes a lot of energy to lead organizations. And we really have to learn how to live well and lead well in organizations. It's no longer just leadership.
You suddenly saw yourself making a change too, correct?
Yes.
How did your change manifest? How did it feel to make a change?
Well, for me, it was about being about profound change and transformation myself and being a catalyst for that. And I was really good at helping other people do that. And the awakening for me was around really taking ownership and stepping into my values, my core values, and owning them, and also stepping into my vision, which is really about creating sacred space to help other leaders give voice to their visions. Because what I learned is that when we have a vision and we step into it powerfully, that's when magic can happen.